What's going on, guys? Bao here, back with some genetic gladiators. So let's get into this. Today we're going to be checking out orbs. I'm going to give you some strategies and or some tips on using orbs. We're going to be having some video playing in the background, but basically if you're going to be using a tag like my Zinger, you're going to want to have attack orb so that way you get the most attack for people that are using your tag. But if you are also using the mutant, then use whatever orbs you actually need, but it's better to have a tag you're not actually using. That way you can use 2 attack orbs and then the other one doesn't really matter since you're probably not going to be running it. I am, so that's why I threw on speed just to help it out a little bit. But we'll switch over to the speedster. With speedsters, you're going to want to have more speed because you want the fastest mutant possible. There are other mutants besides X27 that are going to be a lot better for you, but this is the one I'm currently using. We do have Windspear, which is going to be a heroic mutant, which I'm going to talk about here in a second, but it's really up to you what you want to run. You're going to want to run speed with the speedster. That's a given. Don't run anything else with it. And then the other 2 orbs, it's really up to you. I put HP just to help me survive a little bit more. You could actually throw on attack. It's really up to you. Alright, so let's actually get into heroics. So heroics are a little bit different considering they get an extra orb. We got Viper here at 5.26 speed, so I can actually make it faster, or I could start increasing its stats, or I can actually throw on another ability. As you can see here, we have the bottom row, which are going to be the ones you're going to choose from. You have Curse, you have Boost, you have Speed. You can also pick Retaliate if it's going to be in your defensive team, but it's just really up to you on which mutants you're using and which ability you actually want. This one has Shield. If it had Retaliate, then you wouldn't have to worry about Retaliate. You would throw on Cursed or Boost, or you can have Speed if you want to speed it up a little bit. But honestly, I would currently use Speed, but since I'm not going to be using this mutant, we're going to show you Cursed. So throw on Cursed, this gives it a 20% added to Curse to a mutant. So basically, when you're actually attacking with the mutant, it's going to give you an extra ability. So it already has shield damage, which is at 600. Well, not damage, but it can take damage for 600. And then on top of that, you add in Cursed. So that's going to help you out a lot because that decreases their attack. And then with the abilities, you're either going to want to level up your Cursed, or you're going to want to increase your shield. So, or if you have Retaliate, you're going to want to increase your Retaliate damage. I recommend going with the mutant's ability because it's going to be stronger than the one you added to it. So we're going to be going with Shield. You can actually throw on all 3 shield orbs if you would like, which would give it a ton. As you can see there, it went from 600 to 1100 on the shield. So basically almost doubled the amount of shield we're going to be getting when we attack. So that's a big plus. If you had 3 of those, it would give you a ton. It would probably get up to like 3k or something like that. I'm not going to do it just because. But then we also have attack, HP, and crit. Most people actually just run either, like if they're running the setup I'm running now, they'll throw on 2 shield, then they'll throw on an attack just to increase the attack a little bit. As you can see here, went up a little bit considering I'm only at level 23. It's not going to go up a lot. But let's say I was at 110, which is my max evo, it would jump thousands of attacks. So it does make a difference. You could actually run 4 attack orbs if you would like, and then run a speed orb so you can hit as fast as possible and as hard as possible. But that's really up to you. But those are with the heroics. You get an extra orb. So that's why, if you did not notice, in defense teams you see a ton of heroic mutants, or attacking teams, a ton of people like using heroics because they get more orbs. Although most of the times their stats are a little bit lower than normal mutants at the same level, but that orb does make up a big difference. So it's really up to you on what you actually want to run. If you don't have orbs, I recommend sending out gifts and getting gifts daily. That way you get the normal orbs and then you build those up to level 2s, level 3s, and then level 4s I wouldn't make unless you need attack, crit, or HP, because those are the only ones you're going to be able to get. But other than that, you're just going to want to get level 3 orbs and put those on your mutants. Depending on what mutant you're going to be using it for, you're going to use different mutant skills, or you're going to up their speed. I mean, it really depends, because you got your attacking team and then you got your defense team. So I recommend having 2 different ones. A lot of people have probably like 10 different mutants that they use regularly for PvP or PvE, for defense or attacking. Usually the defense team stays the same, and then those orbs never change, so that way you don't have to worry about it. It's set up and you're good to go. And then with the attacking team, you have different orbs. It really just depends on what mutant you're running, how many orbs they actually get, if you want 2 abilities, if you want 1 ability that hits hard, or if you just want more HP, more attack. If you want to run crit, I have seen people run dual crit orbs, and when they do crit, they crit for like from normal attack at like 10k and they crit for like 20 or 30. So I don't know, it's up to you. Let me know what you think of the video. If you guys do want more of these, please let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys later.